A lot of people are quite scared that because the CRS scores went up to 560s and 540s, that they will stay. That even people at score of 500 are quite scared. They're quite worried. Oh, I will not get an ITA because my score is 500. Oh, my score is at 490s. I will not get an ITA. What should I do? Should I get an LMIA? Should I study more? When the draws went up to 560s and 540s, that was towards the end of last year, there was a reason behind it. One first reason was that there was a hiatus of 2 months. The draws did not happen for 2 months. Okay, there was a technical glitch. They did not conduct the draws for 2 months. When they did conduct a draw after 2 months, they made one single big draw. Score was 5. We expected, right? We know. And that draw also basically covered only the nominations or PNPs. In 2023, they issued 110,000 ITAs. In my opinion, that number was very, very high. It did not match with what the target for this year. I think with all these glitches and trying to overcome that glitches, and with the whole category, because that was for the first time they were doing the category based draws, somewhere some triggers were pulled and extra invitations were issued out, segment of those programs. And therefore, because you see, in March of 2023, they issued 21,000 invitations in a span of just 14 days, in a span of 2 weeks, back to back, 7,000, 7,000, 7,000. So that was their effort to reduce the CRS score, because the scores had gone way too high after the knock changes happened. So therefore, this year, there are no tech glitches anticipated at this point of time. Nothing big is expected from IRCC in terms of making any changes. So the draws should continue in a regular manner. Now, when the draws will continue in the regular manner, all those people who are freaked out with these high scores need to understand that, one, last year, the quotas were pretty much exhausted. The number of targets were already reached. They did not have too many invitations to issue. They had to clear the PNPs, and there was a big gap in the draws. And therefore, the scores were right up at 560s, and then after that 540s. Again, both those draws were primarily there they were conducted only to clear out the nominations. They were not primarily there for the express entry pool. So if you understand that, then you will realize that now that they are back to, and now that they will start conducting the general draws again, and they have a complete reset, complete new bank of quotas of ITAs to issue, they will probably go back to issuing regular general draws, regular size draws, and this will very quickly bring the scores down back to the levels of 500, 490s, and at some point of time, the expectation is also that it might go into 480s. When? I don't know. Okay, because it all depends on how many people are entering into the pool and how many invitations are being issued and with what frequency, because all those are unknown. To speculate when and how the scores will drop, I don't know. Of course, if you want to book an appointment, then this is the link. We can always do a one-on-one consultation and try to understand what your queries and concerns are. Please follow us on Instagram, and of course, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel.